Today we are making Rajma Chawal. So these are Rosa beans or red kidney beans which are made into a curry. And my son is very fond of them, and this morning he wanted me to make Rajma and rice. But these need to be soaked overnight. Now I had to think on my feet what to do because I had to make it without soaking. I'm going to show you in the video today how to make red kidney beans or Rajma without soaking them overnight. Wash the Rajma 3 to 4 times thoroughly with water to remove any pesticides or any preservatives which are on them. These are a good source of protein. That's why I think they are called Rajma. It is the royal beans. An excellent source of protein and very good in taste. Wash them thoroughly in water and then put them in a pressure cooker with 2.5 cups of cold water. This is a unique way of cooking them because I haven't soaked them overnight. Now I'm going to add salt. It's a small teaspoon of salt which I have added. Stir it in and put the lid on. Let them cook in pressure, that is 1 whistle to blow up, and then reduce the gas and leave it on the gas for 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's wash our rice 3 to 4 times again to remove any loose starch from them and to get rid of any preservatives or chemicals which have been attached to them or sprayed on them. Soak them for 30 minutes. Soak the rice for 30 minutes. Let 1 whistle go and then reduce the flame and cook for 5 minutes and allow the pressure to release by itself. Open the pressure cooker and see the state of the beans. To these we will add 3 to 4 cups of cold water. This will give the beans a temperature shock and the beans will be tender in no time. I'm going to put the lid back on after putting the cold water in. Allow 1 whistle to develop and then reduce the flame and cook it at low flame for 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to chop an onion and grind it. You can grate it or grind it. I like to grind it in a smooth paste. That's what I've done. And a tin of tomatoes with some ginger. I'm going to liquefy it. This way, the gravy is very smooth and rich if we have liquefied the tomatoes. Now, in a pan, heat some ghee and let's cook our onions until they are golden brown. I like to speed things up, so I'm going to add a bit of salt in my onions while they are cooking. This speeds up the cooking process. I also like to add a little teaspoon of butter to Rajma to give it a buttery taste. Now my onions are cooking really fast, so let's slow it down with a bit of water. They're going too black too quickly. So I've added a bit of water to prevent it. Now adding some turmeric, coriander powder and chilli powder to it and giving it a stir, allowing the masalas to cook thoroughly. Then add the liquefied tomatoes and ginger paste and give it a mix. Let the tomatoes cook. Once the tomatoes are cooked and the ghee has separated, we are going to add our boiled Rajma, that is the kidney beans, into the pot. There we go, with all the water in which we boiled it. Look how thick the gravy is looking. The Rajma are done. I've checked them and all of them go into this pot. Give it a stir. Taste it. Adjust the spices and let them cook for 5 minutes with the lid on. Add some garam masala. You can add kasuri methi if you want to, or garnish it with fresh coriander. Put the lid on and wait for 5 minutes and then turn the flame off. Put your soaked rice in a pan with double the amount of water. So for 2 cups of raw rice, we are going to add 4 cups of cold water. Give them a stir here. We are not going to stir them again during cooking process. Let them come to a boil and then reduce the flame. Occasionally pick up the lid and put it back to allow the air in. At the end, check with a fork if the rice are done. So the rice are done here, and that's it. We can put the lid back on and turn off the flame. Now let's plate our Rajma and rice. So here are the Rajma and rice, my son's favorite dish, and let's see how it is made. Mind-blowing. He's going to love everything except the extra ghee which I put on. He's not going to like that. But I have got plenty for him, which he will have without the ghee. Wow.